This is not another RSI indicator for NinjaTrader. It's a standardized RSI framework built around one simple problem. RSI levels should not mean different things just because you change the lookback. AdaptiveRSI automatically adjusts the structure so the interpretation stays consistent across lengths and timeframes. Use it in 30 seconds, study it for months. Instead of adding another layer of settings, AdaptiveRSI rebuilds the structure around the lookback itself. The levels automatically scale with the length, so overbought, oversold, support and resistance areas keep the same interpretation across different settings. The toolkit is built to give you context, not isolated signals. Its purpose is simple: help you understand where price is in relation to momentum structure without constantly reinterpreting the indicator from scratch. Just so you remember, this is educational only, not financial advice. Adaptive zones are the core of the framework. They replaced fixed RSI thresholds with automatically scaled zones for support, resistance, overbought and oversold conditions. These are not arbitrary levels. They are derived from the underlying behavior of RSI, which is why they remain consistent across different lookbacks. One of the key advantages is that you are no longer locked into a single RSI setting. You can use short lookbacks for faster reaction or longer one for broader context, and the interpretation remains the same. Whether it's RSI 2 or RSI 100, the structure adapts automatically without breaking the logic. In addition to the standard RSI line, the framework also allows you to display RSI as candles. This gives you a more granular view of momentum inside each bar, showing intrabar structure that is completely hidden in the classic line format. Instead of compressing everything into a single value, you can see how momentum builds, reacts, and shifts within the bar itself. Chart overlay takes the same RSI logic and projects it directly onto price. Instead of watching RSI separately and mentally translating levels back to the chart, you can see exactly where those levels exist in price terms. LogitRSI adds a more statistical view of momentum, and it becomes especially useful on very short lookbacks like RSI 2. In the classic version, extreme values tend to get compressed near 0 and 100, which makes very different situations look identical. LogitRSI removes that compression and restores structure inside the extremes, so you can actually differentiate between signals that would otherwise be flattened. Rescaled RSI brings higher timeframe behavior onto your current chart. It allows you to compare different horizons without constantly switching timeframes or mixing inconsistent settings. At this point, the goal is not to give you more signals. It is to remove the need to constantly reinterpret RSI. In practice, the framework is designed to make the chart easier to read. In trends, RSI stops looking like it's constantly overbought or oversold for no reason, and starts showing sustained strength or weakness. In ranges, the zones behave more like support and resistance areas. With the overlay, those reactions become visible directly on price. Instead of asking, is RSI overbought, you start asking, where are we within the structure? That shift alone changes how you read the chart. This is not a complicated indicator suite that needs a long tutorial. The logic is visual, the structure is consistent, and once you load it on the chart, it starts making sense immediately. If you want to understand the framework in more detail, there is a full set of videos that walk you through the logic step by step, from the RSI structure itself, to zones, overlay, and multi-timeframe behavior. There is also a 38-page RSI manifesto that explains the underlying concepts in a more structured written form. This video is just a high-level overview. The deeper explanation is already there if you want to go further. The full AdaptiveRSI Toolkit for NinjaTrader is available below. It includes adaptive zones with true RSI candles, chart overlay, LogitRSI, rescaled RSI, a short manual, and links to the complete framework explanation. Load it in 30 seconds. Study it for months.